beautiful souls. I'm so excited and grateful to have each of you here today. My name is Christina, also known as the Rainbow Warrior here on YouTube. I'm a psychic medium and a Reiki master working out of the Virginia area. I should say I'm a Reiki master teacher. And I am so excited for our session today. So I felt guided to do a subtle senses or our psychic senses activation for you. Though I'm a psychic medium, one thing that I hear from my clients quite often is they say, I want to have the same gifts that you do. And I tell everybody the same thing. We all have these gifts. These gifts, our psychic senses, our psychic centers, are God-given to us. It's our birthright. Each of us have an innate intuition within each of us that we access on a moment-by-moment basis that most of us just aren't aware of. Our society kind of discourages stuff like this, right? They want tangible things, which is understandable. But how important is our intuition? Some things can't be seen with our physical senses or experienced with our physical senses. It's an energetic experience. So that's what I would like to do today, is to activate your psychic senses so that you can very easily access your innate intuition at any moment, at any time, and all for your greatest and highest good. All right? All right. And I should say, if you're here just for the ASMR, that's okay too. Just sit back and relax. You can close your eyes if you like. Just connecting with your workspace. Okay. Here, some aura mist. This is different than my usual aura mist. This is moon water that has been Reiki charged, and it also has some black tourmaline and clear quartz. But I brought this out since we're so close to the new moon, which is tomorrow. If you're watching this, I'm going to drop this video tomorrow, so if you're watching this, it is the new moon today. It's also a solar eclipse, and that energy can be super chaotic. So I brought this moon water in to help taper that energy of intensity, okay? So starting above your head. Sometimes it needs a little, there we go. Down at your feet, around your back. Just again, setting the intention that this moon water taper the energy of this new moon and solar eclipse that we're going to experience today and in the coming days once we are in the shadow of these astrological events. Okay. right, I have here my Archangel Michael spray. Love this spray. But I want to bring this out to call in that energy for each of us to be able to very easily access our own spirit team, our own spirit guides, our guardian angels, our spirit animals. Because they're there, trust me. They are. And if you've never connected with them before, they are stoked to connect with you. Oh my gosh. Think of having some of your best friends in spirit. That's your spirit team. It's like your besties, but in spirit. That's what I want to call in, the ability for each of us to be able to very easily connect with our spirit team, our spirit guides, our ancestors, to help further be able to access our intuition. Starting above your head, your left, your right, feet, behind your head, down your spine, All right, I have here our sacred lighter because I would still like to do a light or a cleansing prior to doing that activation, so that if there's any unsupportive energy within your auric field, that doesn't kind of get mixed into this psychic activation, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to use our sacred lighter, and we're just going to set the intention that any unsupportive energy is removed from your auric space with this rattle. Put it in your face. Eyes, crown, around your third eye, and I'm feeling called to do this. I feel some energy kind of hovering in front of the third eye and within it that's ready to be plucked. So I'm going to pluck that now. For some of you, I think some of you might have been feeling the feeling that this energy is giving me. Some of you are very intuitive, already psychic mediums, and have already began working on your gifts. But I think that energy feels almost like energy from the collective that almost is like, what my guides are saying is it's illusionary. It's giving you this illusion of being disconnected from spirit and source, but that's what they're saying, it's just an illusion. You're never disconnected. So we're going to pull that out, untether that energy. So that feeling of being disconnected from spirit is gone. Always remember, you are never disconnected from your spirit team, from spirit. That source energy, you are never disconnected because you're a part of it. Each of us are. It makes me think of, if you want a good analogy for like source energy, for all us Star Wars geeks out there. I love Star Wars, and when they talk about the Force is what binds the universe together. It surrounds us. It is us. Because we're all connected. Just a little bit more. Okay, much better. And the ears. And back of the head. Down your spine. Down your right shoulder to your elbow, down your forearm to your wrist, and to your right palm. Down your right side to your hip, down to your knee, down your shin, and closing off at your foot. Same here. Down your right shoulder to your elbow. Down your forearm to your wrist, to your palm, down your left side, to your hip, down your leg to your left knee, down your shin, closing off at your foot. Feeling drawn to go back behind the neck. Behind the neck is a very powerful energy center. For those of you who are already very sensitive, you probably experienced a time where you encountered some energy that made the hair on the back of your neck raise, or you felt some chills start down the back of your neck. But I'm feeling like this congestion of energy, and that's what I'm going to clear out now, so that you'll better be able to feel these sensations when you're around some unsupported energy. pulling that energy out. Very good. And I feel called to share this with some of you. For some of you that experience a lot of neck tension or neck pain, or just feel a lot of tightness often in your neck, and, you know, barring all other medical conditions, perhaps consider doing like a visualization before you leave your home. Almost like you envision putting a protective energy cloak around yourself. I do this before I go out. I almost said I'll pretend, but I'll visualize myself putting on this really beautiful but heavy cloak over the back of my head, in front of my face. The cloak goes down over my chest, my shoulders, my back. And once that's on, I can't pick up any energy that's sent or imposed upon me from other people. So just something to consider, because it felt like that collection of energy has been there for a while. So just something to consider. I have here my selenite wand. And we're just going to go through the aura and comb away any remaining unsupportive energy that's in your auric space. Okay. You can just envision that energy just sloughing away very easily. Almost like a breath. Down your side. Side. Down along your back. Just infusing some balancing symbols into your auric space. Some stones picked out here before we do our activation. First, I'm so excited about this stuff. I'm going to be kind of gentle. So this is Grape Agate. I have been searching for Grape Agate for years now, and I've never found one that really was like perfect for me, if that made sense. Look at this beauty. It looks like a whole bunch of little grapes, and it's a purple stone. It's hard to see. It looks like all these little grapes. And when I got this stone, it is one of the most intuitive stones. It so easily connects you to both that spirit space, but also keeps you very grounded within the earth realm as well. For those of you who are also healers or mediums, perhaps you use stones that help within your readings or your sessions, and this is one of the most helpful stones I've found so far in my sessions. It's just so helpful in connecting you to the other side, other realms of possibilities. It also helps you access your higher self so much easier. So that's the energy I want to bring into this activation. Being able to very easily connect with your guides, with your own innate intuition, with your own spiritual gifts. With your own higher self, so easily. Just sending those frequencies of the grape agate into your auric space. But how beautiful is that? It's like this beautiful light lavender color. So pretty. Right, I also have some petrified wood. This is a really buzzy mineral, but I brought it out. The first thing this stone reminded me of when I began working with it, or mineral I should say, is it reminded me that we're each of us not in our final form. We're constantly moving, constantly changing, constantly in motion. But this tree started out as a tree with branches, lush leaves, and vegetation. And as time went on, it became stronger, more solid. And I wanted to bring that energy in to remind us that we're not in our final form yet. So often I hear from my Reiki students and clients, they'll say, I want to be on this person's level spiritually. And I'll always try and remind them, we're all in different places of our journey. And that's a part of the journey, to go through that place. To learn, to gain new tools. But it always reminds me to take my time. I'm in no rush. It's hard to say when you're in the moment, you're trying to achieve a goal or get somewhere. You want to get there so fast. Stuff has to line up for you to get there, so it meshes with your reality. So always remember, you're not in your final form. Each level you achieve is perfection. You don't have to be like this person or like that person to have a spiritual experience and to enrich and heal your life. You just have to be you. this candle quartz. This is such a buzzy stone, but I brought it out. When I use this stone, I feel so connected with the ascended masters of the past, and I feel very, it feels very easy to be able to connect with their energy. And that's what I want to bring into this session as well, as you learn and grow your intuition and gifts. That at any point you can very easily access the ascended masters of the past to help you continue to grow, to answer questions that you have. Just infusing that into your third eye and down the center column of your auric space. Spray our auric field with our aura juice, just to give your aura that energy vitamin boost as we begin this activation. Spray it all around. In front. Behind you. Very good. All right, I have here my UV light. And, excuse me, I have another selenite wand here. And I'm going to be using these two things in our activation today for our psychic and subtle senses. I'm going to be placing this selenite wand in certain chakras and areas and energy points of your body as we go. And I'm going to be using this light to channel Reiki energy into these spaces. All right, so we're going to start with the third eye. All right, so starting with the third eye, let's focus on activating this chakra. Let's focus on channeling healing Reiki energy into third eye chakra space as this space is activated. Setting the intention that our subtle psychic senses begin to open in our own perfect comfort, perfect alignment for what is best for us. Some of you might be feeling some tingles in the third eye space, or warmth. Very good. Just hold holding my hand here in this space of the third eye, setting the intention that only for your greatest and highest good, and in perfect comfort and in perfect alignment for what you need most at this time, that the third eye space be open and activated so that you're able to very easily access your innate intuition and psychic senses. Right, going to the eye area now, starting with your right eye. And this is hovering in the auric space of your eyes. I promise I'm not sticking this in your eye. But just hovering in the right eye space, focusing on clearing any energetic debris which may cloud our physical eyes from seeing into the spiritual realm. Same with our left. All right. I'm also going to go into the nose now, or just in front in the auric space of the nose. Many of you who are psychics or mediums know that one of our clairs involves our nose, where we will suddenly at times smell our family members in spirit, or maybe perhaps smell a dish that they were famous for, perhaps their cologne or their perfume. At times I will smell cigarette smoke when I have certain family members around me. So we want to activate that psychic sense now for your nose. Very good. Going now to your ear, your right ear first. Activating this right ear for your clairaudience so that you can very easily hear your spirit guides, your family and spirit, your guardians, as this right ear is now activated. Same with the left. Activating this left ear and your clairaudience so that you may be able to very easily hear your family and spirit, your guides and your guardians. As many of you know, that is Ruby. She is the guardian of our circle while we are doing Reiki. She always chases away darkness. And now we're going to go back to the third eye space, just setting the intention that this space be activated once more so that your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, all your clear senses begin activating and working together, and all in perfect comfort and perfect alignment for you. Very good. Right. I have here some patchouli essential oil. Brought this out to anoint your third eye and psychic senses. Right, so just anointing the third eye space, sealing in, that activation that is so comfortable. Around your ears. Around your eyes for your clairvoyance. Around your crown for your claircognizance, to receive spirit downloads of knowledge and wisdom. Very good. Okay, let's fluff that aura up. Around your side, around your back. Just grounding that energy into your aura. Okay, very good. Well, I hope you enjoyed our session today. Let me know in the comments in the coming days what you experience in terms of your own psychic senses. I would love to hear your stories. From the bottom of my heart, I send so much love and appreciation to each of you whenever and wherever you are in our world right now.